Some people are not very honest with their money. Dan Blizerian and Ignite are broke, and they're frauds. And today in this video, I'm going to cover why. Welcome back to Celeb Hub. Let's get into the video. How far is Ignite spread? The organization professes to work in Mexico, Canada, Ireland, and the United Kingdom, and the United States, where Ignite marked CBD items are, as far as anyone knows, available in stores. Notwithstanding CBD mixed toothpicks and nicotine vape juice, Ignite markets water, vodka, and dress.
On in the video, Blizerian's company Ignite was launched in 2017 by none other than Dan Blizerian himself, who currently serves as CEO, founder, and chairman. This guy must really have a big horn.
What are the speculations? A Wall Street Journal examination has uncovered that his dad, Paul Blizerian, who currently dwells on St. Kitts in the West Indies, is an indicted fraudster who has paid just $3.7 million of a 2-decade-old $62 million judgment against him. Ordinarily, his questions have been raised over how much, assuming any of Blizerian's money comes from his dad. As indicated by a claim recorded, he doesn't. Dan Blizerian rents his home and charges the remainder of his six-figure way of life to a MasterCard that another person pays off. Back in July, Bloomberg had announced that previous Ignite president Curtis Heffernan had documented a suit against the organization, asserting that he was terminated for declining to favor Dan Blizerian's excessive expenditures.
They're a gumball anymore. The reasons for this become increasingly more obvious as you dive deeper into the company, their flamboyant parties, the way that they spend money like someone who's just discovered crack, and not focusing on where this company
Who pays for his expenditures? The rent on his home in the elegant Los Angeles slopes, for instance, is $200,000 every month. Dan Blizerian doesn't pay his lease. The house and everything else, the models, the flights, the yachts, and so on, is charged to the corporate tab of Ignite International Ltd. The organization Blizerian established and fills in as CEO and dominant part investor. As indicated by Curtis Heffernan, Ignite as of late expelled previous president.
D bills F, depending on where you are, BILZ if you're in Canada. The company is currently worth $160.945 million, so keep that in mind as we go along. Would you pay
What about Curtis Heffernan's accusation? As per the suit, the accountants hailed $843,014 and a whole 6 cents in organization expenses that gave off an impression of being personal in nature. These included installments for Energizes racked on one of Dan Blizerian's visas, a $500,000 yacht rental, a 6-figure 2-night excursion to London, a $65,000 Four Elements Guns and Star Wars set, a $50,000 bet acclaim, a $75,000 paintball field, and $88,000 vault, to get some examples. The organization likewise paid $26,000 to help Blizerian's Instagram supporters and paid for the movement costs of the turning cast of models that for all time go with Blizerian any place he goes, the suit claims. Heffernan asserted that he was compelled by other organization chiefs and individuals from Ignite's board to approve the cost of genuine business charges.
This literally means physical stacks of money. Also, he made an announcement on his Instagram in late August about giving $5,000 to any individual who could give him a great title for his new book. Yes,
Blizerian does not have the tendencies of an ideal poker player. The organization at present has several liabilities and resources, and Dan Blizerian has been supposedly channeling speculators' cash to fuel his costly propensities. In a video, YouTuber Jamari discussed these issues and addressed Dan Blizerian's poker aptitudes. The 39-year-old has broadly been supposed to be a less than ideal poker player and has been condemned for his Casanova-like way of life, particularly with more youthful ladies.
That's not important. I tell Dan what I do with these YouTube videos, and he offers to let me sweat his hands, which is really cool of him. He loses this one with Ace-4 offsuit, but then he picks up Ace-8 here.
Blizerian's company is at wit's end. Inconvenience emerged in May 2020, warnings raised by the bookkeepers doing the books in anticipation of Ignite International's brand's yearly report, needed by the Canadian Stock Exchange, where portions of the organization are traded on an open market. Light made cash in 2 different ways a year ago. The organization gave and sold portions of the organization's stock, and the organization likewise fundraised using an obligation. According to its yearly documenting, Ignite recorded $25 million from continuous insurance of offers, $19.9 million from convertible obligation, and $23.7 million from a momentary promissory note. That is, Dan Blizerian's organization has a ton of other people's group cash, which is not the company's to begin with.
I gotta hand it to him. He's really a chip off the old block. This ended up spiking the stock prices because investors feel like Dan, as the CEO of the company, wouldn't just throw.
Crux of the matter. The yearly report indicating Ignite's stunning misfortunes and furthermore demonstrating that different organizations include Ignite investors or board individuals that lent the organization money to keep it above water was unveiled by the Canadian Stock Exchange site about 7 days after the fact. As per the organization's yearly report documented at the Canadian Stock Exchange, where portions of Ignite are traded on an open market, the organization posted $76 million in misfortunes in 2019. Besides, the company is bankrupt and simultaneously owes over $40 million to financial specialists. The amount of this Ignite decided to impart to its investors and the holders of its obligation until the yearly report was delivered, just the organization can say. However, it's reasonable to announce that the organization openly said it was doing something, while it did another. Not only does this indicate that Ignite is grasping at straws to achieve some stability by themselves, but the company also won't be able to prove beneficial for shareholders as they are so much so in debt themselves. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.